If there's one thing Korea is good at, it's genre mixing movies, especially action comedies. In 2019, we were entertained with 3 excellent additions to the genre, with Extreme Job, Exit, and Hit and Run Squad. Can this movie join the list of entertaining and fun Korean action comedies? Hi, I'm the Artie Dance from Asian Film Fans, and welcome to this review of the Korean action comedy Hitman Agent Jun. An elite secret agent, Jun, working for a team called S.H.I.E.L.D., has had enough of being a real-life hero. His real passion is drawing, and he thinks he has the talent to create cartoons. When he realizes that his director will never let him pursue his dream of doodling, he fakes his death during a deadly mission to start the life he wants to live. 15 years later, and he's married with a daughter living in a cramped apartment, living his dream of being an artist. But it's going nowhere fast. His latest webtoon isn't a hit with the audience, and his new manager has told him to wrap up his series. After a heart-to-heart with his rap star wannabe daughter, Jun gets drunk and draws the ultimate cartoon, an action-packed serial that reflects his previous life as a secret agent. When he wakes up the next morning nursing a huge hangover, he doesn't realize that his wife has sent his new webtoon to the publisher, who has published his new work, becoming an instant hit with Korean netizens. But Jun panics. These aren't just stories, they are based on real events. And when his old team at S.H.I.E.L.D. and the criminal mastermind Jason find out about the series and that Jun is still alive, he's chased down by both sides who want their revenge. Korean action comedies are the ultimate popcorn flicks. 2 hours of comedy and action tend to be a fairly safe mix in Korean cinema. As usual, these movies split their genres without crossing over. The comedy parts are funny and the action parts are full of action. However, Hitman Agent Jun adds a third genre, animation. There are some fantastic animated sequences throughout the movie that fit in with the flow and highlight the personality and experiences of our main character. The performances are your standard Korean cinema fare. The comedy sections are funny, but like all Korean action comedy films, there's a tendency for the usual melodramatic overacting to take over certain scenes, something that unfortunately you'll have to put up with. The animation sections are fantastic and break up the action and flow of the movie in a positive way. From the opening scene where it's used to introduce the backstory of a young Jun, to the thrilling scenes towards the end as we explore one of Jun's secret assignments. These scenes suit the movie and are animated to the genre they are emulating accordingly. It's also nice to see some 2D animation in a modern movie. The action scenes are the typical high energy, quickly edited sequences we've come to expect from Korean cinema. The action choreography is good, if a little over the top, with a lot of fast movements and towards the end, a bit of blood. In regards to performances, Hwangwoo as the title role of Agent Jun is a joy to watch. A fully expressional face allows him to pull off both the comedy and action scenes with aplomb. While he's also guilty of the overacting that infiltrates the ending of the film, it doesn't detract from his overall performance. Well, the big thing is the overacting. I really don't like it, and I really think it ruins Korean films. If the filmmakers are keen for a more international audience, then I feel this is one aspect of their cinema that needs to be addressed. As an example, think back to films like Parasite and even Train to Busan. Do you remember any ridiculous overacting in those movies? Certainly not in Parasite. Otherwise, I don't feel there's any negative elements to this film. It's quite standard and inoffensive, an almost by-the-books type film that had a goal and achieved it. You can't ask for more with popcorn cinema. I thought this was a thoroughly entertaining and surprising film. I definitely wasn't expecting this to be good, and thus it subverted my expectations and I ended up really enjoying it. If it wasn't for the overacting, it would be a guaranteed must-watch. But because of that, my recommendation is your choice. If you've seen it, what did you think? Thank you for watching this review. Please don't forget to press the like button and consider subscribing to support our channels.